Every February, millions of Americans and people around the globe gather to watch one of the largest remaining collective media experiences. The event, started in 1967, has gone far beyond the world of sports. That year, the two largest professional American football leagues had their league champions play against each other. They called that game the Super Bowl. Here's how the current NFL works. There are 32 teams split into two 16-team conferences. The AFC, or the American Football Conference, was created for former AFL teams and expansion franchises, while the NFC is the same for the original NFL. Each conference is further split into four divisions of four teams: the North, South, East, and West. Each conference sends seven teams to the playoffs, including its four division winners and three wildcard teams who have the best record without winning a division. Of a playoff field of 14 teams, we are now down to just the NFC champion San Francisco 49ers and the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs in this year's Super Bowl. The Chiefs are familiar with this spotlight. As the defending Super Bowl champions, they've been to four of the past five Super Bowls and have won two of them. Seventh-year quarterback Patrick Mahomes has never had a worse finish in a season than losing the AFC Championship in overtime. Since the retirement of Tom Brady, it seems that no one can consistently beat him, despite this seeming to be the most vulnerable team of Mahomes' young career. Early in the season, Chiefs receivers struggled to simply catch and hold on to the ball. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Kadarius Toney, and others were blamed for poor play and devastating penalties. The Chiefs' best receiver, tight end Travis Kelce, who, yes, is dating Taylor Swift, has had a fantastic playoffs reminiscent of his younger forms, but he will likely be closely guarded by the 49ers during this game. That means a lot of offensive production will depend on how well rookie wide receiver Rashee Rice plays, and if he forces the San Francisco 49ers to take a lot of defensive pressure off of Travis Kelce. The 49ers aren't as tough on run defense as one might think, and running back Isaiah Pacheco will need to take full advantage of this, and he will likely also play a significant role. This is actually the most defensively oriented Chiefs team of Mahomes' career, and led by defensive tackle Chris Jones, to repeat as champions, the Chiefs likely need to limit the San Francisco 49ers' potent offense, as they'll be unlikely to win in a shootout. The Chiefs had never had a dynasty before Mahomes, but their opponents, the 49ers, are looking to harken back to their 90s heyday. Widely considered the best team in the NFL throughout the season until they lost to the Ravens, this team was able to find an extra gear in the playoffs and manage comebacks against the Packers and Lions. Prior to those victories, under coach Kyle Shanahan, the team had never won a game when they were trailing in the fourth quarter. The 49ers have exceptional playmakers on all sides of the ball. Their quarterback, Brock Purdy, is one of the best stories in the modern NFL. In 2022, he was the last player picked in the draft, a position long designated Mr. Irrelevant. Few thought he would ever actually see playing time. But when the starters in front of him got injured, Purdy took over the role last year, and it looks like he won't relinquish it anytime soon. Over the past two seasons, he's been one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league, even garnering MVP nods at the midpoint of this season. Despite that, he might not be the best player on this offense. Running back Christian McCaffrey is far and away the best running back in the league, and whether he can break loose against the Chiefs will also be a key factor. As will the status of other key 49ers weapons, tight end George Kittle and wide receivers Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk will create a lot of problems for the Chiefs secondary. This offense is so good that they even have an effective fullback in Kyle Juszczyk. On defense, the 49ers are also really strong. Linebackers Nick Bosa and Chase Young will put a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes, but the secondary is exploitable, meaning again how well Kittle and rice are defended will determine a lot of this gameplay. More than just a game, the Super Bowl brings people together every year. So whether you're a diehard Chiefs fan or want to hang out somewhere near a TV for a few hours in the evening, enjoy this year's Super Bowl.